Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Okay, so let's begin the session now. So we'll just go ahead. Somebody just share the link in the group. Hello. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's begin this. So, guys, I'm just using it. So let's try to start up this. So I hope everyone is able to see this.
Yes, sir.
So we were looking into this one. Okay. Uh, the pipeline, that is nothing but the data factory components. That is nothing but the ADF components. The first one we have seen what? Guys, the Azure data factory components. So using this, the following components, we use it here. Okay. The first one is the Azure data factory. That is called as ADF, where ADF consisting of the following. What is it, guys? Pipeline. Okay. Pipeline and linker services. So the first one, what we talk here is the pipeline. So what is pipeline? The pipeline is nothing but it is used to, guys, everyone. The pipeline is nothing but it is used to everyone. The pipeline is used for what? The pipeline is nothing but it is responsible for carrying of the data. That is nothing but it is responsible for what? Orchestration of the data from the source to the target. It is responsible for what? Orchestration means what? What is orchestration? Orchestration is nothing but the flow of the data. It is responsible for the flow of the data from the source to the target here, guys. Okay. So here we have the following components. We were looking into what's it, guys. The following here. What is it? Pipeline linked service. Okay. Today, what I will do, I will give a note for all of it, and then I'll explain you one by one. Okay, guys. So first of all, I have given it for the pipeline. Pipeline is nothing but it is responsible for carrying of the data from the source to the target. Then you have linked service. It establishes the relationship between the source storage and the data pipeline. Target storage and data pipeline. That's it. Okay. And the next one you have what's it? Data set. So guys, data set is nothing but what? It is data set is nothing but what? It is okay. A pointer. It is the pointer to the physical location of the data. The pointer to the physical location of the data. It is the pointer to the physical location of the data. Okay. Then you have said activities. So what is it? You have it activities, action to be performed on the data. Action to be performed on the data. Okay. there is action to be performed on the data, such as okay, using of copy activity, such as using of copy activity. This is one. So I'm just mentioning it in the braces here. Okay, guys. Using it in what's it? Copy activity. Then you have what's it? Using of a stored procedure. Using of a stored procedure. Okay, guys. Using of a stored procedure. And then using of what's it? If then statements, comma, and then using of what's it? Do until, do while. Okay, use it what's it? Do until and do while. Okay, guys. Do until and do while. Do until and do while. The next one, what's it? You have it? Do until and do while. Mapping data flows. So mapping data flows is nothing but what? Mapping data flows. These are the actual transformation. These are the actual transformations in. These are the actual transformations in ADF. Okay. These are the actual transformations in ADF. Then the next one, you have what is it, guys? Everyone. Fifth one. Okay, you have what is it? Sixth. So what is sixth one? Yeah, integration runtime. Integration runtime. So what is integration runtime? The following are the integration runtimes. The following are the integration runtime. We have in ADF. So what are those, guys? Everyone. First one, what is it? Guys, please respond, everyone. So what is it? The first one is what? The following are the integration runtime that is called as Azure IR, which is also called as what? Which is also called as what? Auto resolve. Auto resolve integration runtime. Okay. Then the next one after this, guys, everyone. So the second one, auto resolve integration runtime. Okay, auto resolve integration runtime. Next one after this. What is it? You have it, guys, everyone. Azure IR is nothing but auto resolve integration runtime. Auto resolve integration runtime. The next one is what's that? Auto resolve integration runtime. And the next one is self-hosted IR. Self-hosted IR is one. Guys, everyone, self-hosted IR is one. And then next one, what's it you have it? Self-hosted IR is one. Azure Auto Resolve Integration Runtime is one. Self-hosted IR is one. Or what is the next thing? You have it finally. You can get you can say SSISIR. So these are the three integration runtimes, guys. And the seventh one is very important one, that is called the trigger. What is trigger? It automates the pipeline to run on a scheduled. It automates the pipeline to run on a scheduled time. Scheduled time without the human intervention. Without the human intervention. That's it, guys. Without the human intervention. That means what? Without the human intervention, we can make out the things, guys. Okay. So these are the things we have it. So, guys, I'll just explain you the process here. How does it works exactly? Then we can move further with the things. Okay, guys. So just a minute, everyone. So I'm just taking it up. So here you have also the source data store. Everyone, guys, source data storage. That means the source data storage can be anything here. So guys, here you have what's it, guys, everyone. Azure source data storage is, let us say, Azure blob storage is here. That means what? Some cloud storage only. Blob means what? Cloud storage only. Am I right, everyone? Blob storage is what? Cloud storage only. So when you want to get the data from one cloud environment, suppose the sync storage is what? Azure Data Lake Gen 2. It is another storage. So that means from one storage, you wanted to copy the data to the another storage. From one storage, you wanted to copy the data to the another storage. Okay. From one storage, you want to copy the data to the another storage. So here you have what's it, guys. So one storage, you wanted to copy the data to the another storage. So now this process, can you see here? Just you wanted to take the data. That's the data is what? You want to take the data from the source to the target. So here you have what's it, guys? Everyone, first of all, whenever you wanted to carry forward the data from the source to the target, here we require a pipeline. Here we require what's it, guys, everyone? A pipeline is needed. PL, it stands for what? Pipeline. PL is nothing but the shortcut for the pipeline. Pipeline is used to carry out the data, guys. Pipeline is used to carry out the data, everyone. Pipeline is used to carry out the data from the source to the target system. From the source to the target system. Pipeline is used to carry out the data from the source to the target system. From the source to the target system. That's it. Okay. So whatever the target source storage you have it, whatever it may be the source storage, from the source storage, it carries the data to the target by using the pipeline, by using the pipeline, by using the pipeline, by using the pipeline. Okay. So pipeline is used to what? Carry the data from the source to the target. The source to the target, guys. Then you have what's that? Linked service. So what is exactly the linked service we have it? Okay. What is the linked service we have it, guys? Everyone. Okay. So when you talk about the linked service, when you talk about the linked service, guys, when you talk about the linked service, here can you see? Here you have Azure Blob Storage is there, and here you have what? Azure Data Lake Gen 2 is there. Here you have Azure Blob Storage Gen 2. Between these two, you have pipeline now. So now the pipeline is the part of, can you see here? The pipeline is a part of ADF. The pipeline is a part of what? It's a part of ADF. It has to do, guys, everyone, it has to do nothing with the blob storage. So what is this blob storage and Gen 2? These are actually Azure storages. It has to do nothing with the ADF. Now, to relate this pipeline with the blob storage or the ADLS Gen 2, we require one service here. That service, we call it as what? Linked service. Now, in this situation, guys, now in this situation, How many services are needed here, guys? Everyone, we require two linked services. One link service which will relate the blob storage towards that pipeline, and another linked service is what it relates the, guys, everyone, it relates what, uh it relates what, everyone, so it will relate what, pipeline towards that Azure data like Gen2. That means here you require two connections here. What is that? One will transfer from the data from the blob storage. One will transfer the data from the blob storage. Okay, guys. One will transfer the data from the blob storage towards that. One will transfer the data from the blob storage to the pipeline. And again, from this pipeline, it will transfer the data to the Azure Data Lake Gen 2. So here to connect it with the blob storage and pipeline, we require one link service. To connect it with pipeline and the Azure Data Lake Gen 2, we require what's it? Another linked service. So totally here you require how many linked services, guys? Two linked services. We require what's it? Two linked services. One for the source and one for the target. So is everyone following? Please respond. Yes, ma.
Yes.
See, if you people are not following, let me know. I'll give you some example. Because these are the very basic things which you require to know it. Without that, it will be difficult. Okay, please respond. Okay. Okay, that next. After this, okay, I'll take it forward. The link service is done. Then the next one is what? Data set, guys. Data set. So what is my data set, guys? Everyone? Data set is nothing but, guys, everyone. Data set is nothing but basically, okay, in some other languages, we may call it as a table, guys. In some other languages, we may call it as what? Table. Table. We may call it as what? Table here, guys. But this table, the such table here is called as what? Data set. This table is called as what? Data set here, guys. Okay. We call it as what? Data set. Such table is called as what? Data set. So I'm just mentioning it here. Data set. So data set is nothing but what? Everyone. So in broad, see, this is technical one. What is that? It is a pointer to the physical location of the data that you will understand it once the time goes off. And here you can say, guys, what exactly data set right now. Here, everyone, I can say, data set is just as of now, you for your understanding, I can say, it is a table now. It is a table now. So how many tables are required here? One for the source table. Another one is what is a target table. That's it. Target table. That is, you require a target table. So every process here you require what's it, guys, everyone? Every process requires two tables. One at the source level, one at the target level. Okay, so this is called as what? Data set. The table here is called as what? Data set. The table is called as what? Data set. Okay. The table is called as what? Data set. That's it. Okay. Okay, guys, the table is called as what? Data set here. Okay. So data set is nothing but it's a pointer to the physical location of the data. It's a pointer to the physical location of the data, guys. Okay. It's a pointer to the physical location of the data. That's it, guys. Okay. It's a pointer to the physical location of the data. That's it. Now, the next one after this, can you see it? You have the next one, another one. That is what? You have what's a data activities, guys. What is activities? So, what is my activities, guys? Activities are nothing but activities are nothing but what, guys? I can say, guys, everyone. Activities are nothing but action to be performed here. What's it, guys? Activities are nothing but action to be performed using the pipeline. So using the pipeline, what action you wanted to perform, everyone? What action you wanted to perform using the pipeline, guys? Using the pipeline, what action you wanted to perform? Okay, what action you wanted to perform using the pipeline? So what is the activity? What is the action, guys? What is the type of action you want to perform? Such as I want the action called simply copy the data from the source to the target. Copy. Simple copy, guys. Copy the data from the source to the target. This is what one activity. Another one is what? Okay. Can you see here, guys? Use only if then statement. Why? For some condition. Copy only those records while copying the data from the source to the target. Copy those records where the employee's salaries, guys, less than or is equal to 50,000. So you don't want to, that means what? You don't want to copy those records, guys, those records where the salaries of the employees is less than or is equal to 50,000. Where the salaries of the employees is less than or is equal to 50,000. Okay, guys, where you have less than or is equal to 50,000. So you want to copy only those records. Okay, while copying, there is a condition here. Am I right? While copying the data, there is a condition. What is it? Copy those records where the salary is less than or is equal to 50,000. That is the condition you have it. Okay, guys, everyone, please respond. Hello?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
The next one after this. Okay, after this, another one. What is the next thing you have it? Okay. So these are all called as what? Actions. That is called as activities. And the next one, you have mapping data flows. Mapping data flows are nothing but what? Ultimately, the action you wanted to perform. Can you see it? Now, you can say what is the condition you are giving it. While copying the data, just copy only those records, guys. While copying the data, copy only those records where the salary is, guys, where the salary is greater than, so or less than or is equal to 50,000. But while copying, put the data in some order here. What is that? Ascending order, ascending order, or descending order. Ascending order or descending order. While copying the data, put the data in the ascending order or descending order. This is what we are doing. This is called as what, guys, everyone? This is called as what? Activity. As sorting of the data. Na? This is called as what? Sorting of the data. This is called as what? Sorting of data. This is called as sorting of data. In the same way, I want, what is that? To know what are the total amount of money being spent of paying of the salaries of the employees. Okay. So for that, what is it I want? Tell me now, aggregation. Aggregation. Okay. So I want aggregation. Okay, guys. I want what? Aggregation. So I want what's that? Aggregation. So now I'm using the aggregation. So aggregation is what I wanted to know the sum here. Total amount. So now what you're doing, you're performing some calculation on the data. So this calculation on the data, okay guys, this calculation on the data, all this is what? Basically, this is called as what? Activities. Activities are nothing but what, guys? Sorry, mapping data flows. These are called as what? Mapping data flows. These are called as what, guys? Mapping data flows. Mapping data flows. So the it's a very thin line between the activities and the mapping data flows. Here, activities always add, boost up the action. Copying those records, which is required here, fair salary is less than is equal to 50,000. In the same way, you have what said, guys? Activity, there is nothing but you have the mapping data flows. Mapping data flows are what? Which will change the form of the data. Okay, which will change the form of the data. Like before the data is sorted, the data is put in a normal rigorous manner. Now, after sorting, the data will put in what? Either ascending order or descending order. And aggregation means what? Some calculations. So the calculations are performed here. You can say the calculations are performed by using the aggregation operation. So we can say, guys, mapping data flows and the activities. These are the main two things using which the entire process is taken forward. That's it, guys. Okay. And finally, you have what's it? Integration runtime. What is integration runtime? Integration runtime is nothing, but it is only related to the copy of the data. Suppose you have the copy, guys, everyone. Suppose you have the copy of the data. Suppose you have the copy of the data, everyone. Suppose you have the copy of the data to be copied off, to be copied off. You have the copy of the data, guys, to be copied off, everyone. You have the copy of the data, guys. You have the copy of the data, everyone. See, what is a transfer here? Can you see? Azure Blob Storage means what? Azure Blob Storage, if you have it, it's a cloud storage or non-cloud storage? It's a cloud storage. Cloud only, na? Azure Blob is a cloud. So when you wanted to copy the data from the Azure cloud storage to, guys, when you wanted to copy the data from the Azure cloud storage towards it, ADLS Gen 2 is also cloud storage. So whenever you wanted to copy the data from one cloud to the another cloud, whenever you wanted to copy the data from the one cloud to the another cloud, guys, whenever you wanted to copy the data from one cloud to the another cloud, this is called about cloud to cloud data transfer. So here automatically, can you see here automatically the Azure creates an integration runtime. At the running time, it requires some integration. So it uses the integration runtime called what? Azure IR. That means it is auto created. You need not create it manually. It is auto created, guys. It is auto created by the Azure. It is auto created by the Azure, guys. That is called what? Azure integration runtime. Okay. It is auto created by the Azure. And then you have what's that, guys? Everyone. Suppose here you have a self-hosted IR. Suppose here you have what's that? Here you have what's that, everyone? I can say here, instead of blob storage, everyone, instead of blob storage, here you have a desktop is there. The desktop you wanted to get the data into the, okay, you from the desktop you wanted to get the data from the desktop, guys, everyone. From the desktop you wanted to, can you see? The desktop you wanted to get the data. So here you have a desktop. Here you have a desktop. The desktop you wanted to get the data, okay, into the ADF pipeline. Into the ADF pipeline. So here you what's that you require, guys? You require, okay, first of all, what's it? Obviously, link service is one service you require it, which is essential. Okay. Linked service is one which you require it, guys, everyone. And then you have what's it, guys? Again, all this is required now. When you have, can you see here, while copying the data, can you see here, while copying the data here, it is not supported whenever we use the, what is that? Azure IR. So here we have to create a self-hosted IR. So use what? Self-hosted IR. What is it? Self-hosted IR. Self-hosted IR. So here we have to use what? Self-hosted IR. It's mandatory. Whenever you have what's that? Cloud to, yes, so whenever you have what's that? On-premise to cloud transfer. Whenever you have a on-premise to cloud transfer, okay, guys. Here you require what's that? That is nothing but here you require the self-hosted IR essentially. So, guys, what is it you have it? First one is the pipeline. Second one is the link service, data set, activities, mapping data flows. Okay. So here these two we will see tomorrow, guys. Okay. That is called as the integration runtime. And then you have the triggers. These two I will re-explain you once again, the integration runtime tomorrow. Okay. For the day, I'm just ending up the session, guys. Okay. Mostly from the Thursday onwards, the coming Thursday, we will have the full 1 hour session, guys. Okay. You don't worry about this because they are arranging some backup and all. That's the reason I'm just winding up in some time in the next. Okay. So after 2-3 days, you will have a full 1 hour session. That standard timings will be 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. only. There is no change in your time. Okay. Thank you. Any questions if you have, please ask me.